Never Work Again, written and published by Gravitas Mindset. In a world where hard work is praised and success is often seen as a result of constant effort and sacrificing personal time, what if there was a different approach? Never Work Again. Attract Everything Effortlessly. A helpful guide that challenges traditional ideas. A book that dares to ask the question, what if we didn't have to work tirelessly to live a life of freedom and abundance? What if the secret to success isn't just in working more, but in working smarter? This book is for you, the entrepreneur, the dreamer, the person who knows there's more to life than the daily grind. It's time to stop thinking you need to trade your precious time for money. It's time to uncover a new path, a path where you never work again and still create the life of your dreams. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Then let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Myth of Hard Work. No pain, no gain? We've all heard it, haven't we? The old saying, no pain, no gain. We're taught that success only comes from hardship, sacrifice, and endless work. But what if that's not true? What if there's another way? Let me tell you a story. It was a cold day in London, February 2007. I had a decent job, a life I thought I wanted. Then suddenly I was fired. Just like that, gone. My world was shattered. I didn't know where the next paycheck would come from. My heart raced, my head was spinning. How would I survive? But that day, sitting in a pub with my boss, I heard something that changed my life forever. My boss, with a casual smile, said, "Erland, you're not made for this. You should be an entrepreneur. You should be your own boss." That was the moment. That was the pivotal shift where I realized I could take control. Fast forward years later, I had built businesses. I had created success. But you know what? I still wasn't free. My time was consumed by endless meetings, tasks, worries. I was making money, but I wasn't living the life I wanted. I was still a prisoner to the grind. That's when it hit me. True success isn't about working more. It's about working differently. It's about understanding how to create systems, how to delegate, how to leverage your time so that you can enjoy life fully. You see, success doesn't have to come with sacrifice. You can have both, a thriving business and a life of freedom. But it starts with changing your mindset, challenging the status quo. Let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to think about why society glorifies hard work? Why we've been programmed to believe that we must suffer in order to succeed? It's a trap, a mindset trap that keeps you stuck in the cycle of endless effort without ever experiencing true freedom. Here's the truth. The world doesn't reward you for how hard you work. It rewards you for the value you create. And value doesn't always require hard work. Sometimes, it's about thinking smarter, finding solutions that work for you instead of you working for them. Introducing the Freedom Mindset. This book is about cultivating a new mindset, a freedom mindset. What does that mean? It means designing a life where you're no longer trading hours for dollars, where you're no longer hustling just to keep up. Instead, you're creating automated systems that work for you. You're outsourcing tasks. You're leveraging other people's time. How does that sound? Do you feel the excitement building up? Can you imagine waking up and having the freedom to choose how you spend your day, without worrying about your business falling apart? That's what this is about. Building a business that supports your life, not a life that is controlled by your business. Now, before we go further, let's address something head-on. This book isn't about avoiding work completely. It's not about sitting on a beach doing absolutely nothing, although you can if you want. It's about working once to set up systems that continue to produce results, even when you're not actively involved. It's about efficiency. It's about intention. It's about creating freedom. The first step to freedom. Clarity. The first thing you need is clarity. What does freedom look like for you? Do you know? Is it more time with family? Is it traveling the world? Is it simply waking up with a sense of peace, knowing that you're in control of your day? Before you can never work again, you need to define what it is you truly want. What is your vision? What would you do with your time if money were no longer an issue? Take a moment, close your eyes and imagine it. Because without clarity, you'll just end up chasing someone else's idea of success. And that's not what this book is about. Exercise. Finding your freedom. Here's an exercise to get you started on the path to freedom. Take out a notebook and write down these questions. If I had all the money I needed, how would I spend my days? What kind of work excites me? What would I do if I had complete control over my time? What does freedom mean to me? Spend some time reflecting on these questions. The answers may surprise you, and they will be the key to designing a life where you never have to work again. You don't have to keep playing by the old rules. You don't have to burn out to succeed. In fact, success can come effortlessly when you have the right mindset and the right systems in place. As we continue through this book, I'm going to show you exactly how you can transition from being a slave to your business to becoming a master of your time and your life. Get ready for the next chapter, where we'll dive deeper into how to create a business that works for you, not the other way around. Chapter 2. The Power of Freedom. What does it really mean? The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Mark Twain. Freedom. It's a word we throw around a lot, isn't it? Everyone seems to be chasing it. Freedom from financial stress, freedom to travel, freedom to live life on their terms. But what does it really mean to be free? Let's get real about this for a second. Most people think they're chasing freedom, but they're really just trying to escape something. An unfulfilling job, financial pressure, the weight of expectations. Sound familiar? But here's the truth. Freedom isn't just the absence of things that trap you. It's the presence of what brings you alive. True freedom isn't just about running away from stress. It's about consciously designing a life that lets you pursue your passions, your joy, and your purpose, effortlessly. So the question becomes, what do you need to be free? Defining your freedom. It's more than money. When most people talk about freedom, they think about money. They dream of making millions so they can retire early, buy a yacht, or travel the world. They think, if I just had more money, I'd be free. But here's where people get it wrong. Money alone won't make you free. In fact, if you don't understand the true meaning of freedom, money can end up being just another trap. Let me give you an example. Have you ever heard of the golden handcuffs? This is a term used for people in high-paying jobs that they absolutely hate but can't quit because the salary is too good. They're stuck. They have the money, but they're miserable. Why? Because they have no time. They have no control over their own schedule. They have to answer to someone else, work long hours, and live by someone else's rules. So, what's the point of having all that money if you have no time to enjoy it? This is the trap that so many fall into. We think that the more we earn, the more freedom we'll have. But real freedom isn't just about earning more. It's about working less while earning more. It's about designing a business and a life that gives you control over your time. And that is the essence of what I'm going to teach you in this book. Freedom of time, the most precious resource. Let's talk about the one thing that's more valuable than money. Time. You can always make more money, but you can never get more time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yet, so many of us trade our time for money, without realizing that our time is the most valuable resource we have. Think about it. What's the point of having millions in the bank if you're too busy or too stressed to enjoy life? What's the point of working 12-hour days if it leaves you exhausted, burned out, and disconnected from the people and experiences that bring you joy? Time is your most precious asset, and if you're serious about living a life of freedom, you need to stop trading time for money and start leveraging it. This is the key to never work again. When you learn how to use your time wisely, how to automate and delegate, you'll start to create a life where your business works for you, not the other way around. The shift from busy to productive. We live in a world that glorifies being busy. People wear their busyness like a badge of honor. Oh, I'm so busy, I barely have time to breathe. You've heard this, right? Maybe you've even said it yourself. But here's the hard truth. Being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. Busyness is a trap. It's a mindset that keeps you spinning your wheels, doing things that don't actually move you closer to freedom. It's about doing more, when what you really need is to do less, but more efficiently. The goal isn't to be busy. The goal is to be productive. That means focusing your time and energy on the things that really matter, on the activities that create the most value for your life and your business. Think about this. What are the high-impact activities in your life right now? What tasks give you the highest return on investment? Whether that's in terms of money, happiness, or fulfillment. These are the things that will move you closer to freedom. Here's the secret. You don't have to do it all yourself. Outsourcing. The key to working less. If you're serious about creating freedom in your life, you need to learn how to leverage other people's time. What does that mean? It means learning to outsource. It means delegating the tasks that don't require your direct involvement. Things like administrative work, customer service, or even marketing. You can hire virtual assistants, freelance workers, or even whole teams to take care of these tasks for you, leaving you free to focus on the big picture. Here's a simple truth. You're not supposed to do everything yourself. And when you try to, you're just trapping yourself in a cycle of endless work. It's time to let go of the idea that success requires you to hustle 24/7. Creating systems that work for you. One of the most powerful tools you can use to free up your time is automation. What if your business could keep running and making money while you're sleeping? That's the power of automation. Automation is about setting up systems that take care of repetitive tasks for you, whether it's marketing, sales, or even customer support. With the right systems in place, your business can literally run on autopilot. Let's say you're running an online store. Instead of manually processing orders, you can set up an automated system that handles everything from order fulfillment to customer follow-up. You set it up once, and it keeps working for you indefinitely. Now, imagine this across every aspect of your business. Imagine creating a system so seamless that you only need to check in for a few hours a week, while the rest takes care of itself. That is the secret to never work again. Building a team. Leveraging other people's skills. In addition to outsourcing and automation, you can't achieve true freedom without building a team. No successful business owner does it all on their own. You need to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you in certain areas. People who can handle the day-to-day operations while you focus on strategy and growth. Building a team isn't just about offloading tasks. It's about creating a business that can grow beyond you. A business that doesn't rely on you showing up every day. A business that can thrive even when you're not there. The freedom to walk away from your business and trust that it will keep running smoothly. That's what Never Work Again is really about. Exercise your freedom plan. Now, let's put this into practice. It's time to start designing your freedom plan. Grab a notebook and answer these questions. What tasks in your life or business are taking up most of your time? Which of these tasks can be outsourced or delegated to someone else? What systems can you automate to save time and energy? If you had 10 extra hours a week, what would you do with them? Who do you need to hire or partner with to make your business run more smoothly? Take your time with these questions. The answers will help you start building a plan that frees you from the daily grind and moves you toward a life of true freedom. Freedom is not a fantasy. It's a choice. It's a choice to stop doing everything yourself, to stop chasing the illusion of busyness, and to start building systems that work for you. Remember, you don't have to work harder to live a life of abundance. You just need to work smarter. Outsource, automate, and delegate. This is how you create a life where you never work again. In the next chapter, we'll dive even deeper into the specifics of outsourcing, how to find the right people, where to look, and how to build a team that will help you achieve the ultimate goal, freedom. Are you ready? Let's move forward. Chapter 3. The Art of Outsourcing, Leveraging Other People's Time. Welcome to Chapter 3, where we explore one of the most important concepts on your journey to never working again, outsourcing. What if I told you that you don't have to do everything yourself? That you could focus only on the high-impact, fulfilling parts of your business and life, while everything else gets handled by someone else? That's the power of outsourcing. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and check your phone to see that your team has already handled the customer emails, processed orders, and completed the admin work. You get to focus on the big ideas, on the things that actually move the needle, while your business keeps running, without you having to micromanage every detail. Does that sound like freedom to you? Because it is. Outsourcing is one of the most effective ways to leverage your time, scale your business, and finally break free from the daily grind. Let's dive into the why, the how, and the when of outsourcing. Why outsource? Let's start with the basics. Why should you outsource? The simple answer is, you can't do it all yourself. And you shouldn't. Many entrepreneurs fall into the trap of thinking that they need to control every single aspect of their business. They convince themselves that no one can do the work as well as they can. But here's the thing. If you're doing everything yourself, you're missing out on your most valuable asset, your time. By outsourcing, you free yourself up to focus on what you do best. The creative, strategic, high-level thinking that drives your business forward. The stuff that only you can do. Everything else? It can be handled by someone else. Someone who's an expert in that area. And guess what? They'll probably do it better and faster than you ever could. What to outsource? Focus on your zone of genius. Not everything in your business requires your personal attention. In fact, most of the tasks you're doing are likely things that can be outsourced. So, what should you outsource? 1. Administrative tasks. These are the most obvious. Things like answering emails, scheduling meetings, managing your calendar, and handling customer inquiries. These tasks are important but don't require your direct involvement. A virtual assistant can easily take care of them for you. 2. Social media management. Let's be real. Keeping up with social media can feel like a full-time job. Scheduling posts, responding to comments, creating content, it all takes up valuable time. Instead, hire a social media manager or a virtual assistant with experience in social media. They'll handle your online presence while you focus on the bigger picture. 3. Customer service. If you run an online business, customer service is key. But you don't need to be the one answering every email or solving every problem. There are highly skilled customer service representatives who can do this for you, and they can do it better, faster, and with more patience. 4. Content creation. Whether it's blog posts, videos, or newsletters, content creation is time-consuming. You can hire writers, graphic designers, or video editors to handle this for you. Imagine focusing on your core ideas while someone else brings them to life visually or in writing. 5. Technical work. Anything technical, like website maintenance, app development, or troubleshooting, can be outsourced to someone with the right expertise. Trying to handle this yourself, especially if you're not a tech expert, will only slow you down and cause unnecessary frustration. When to outsource? Knowing the right time. One of the biggest questions entrepreneurs ask is, when is the right time to start outsourcing? The answer is now. If you're spending too much time on tasks that drain your energy and don't directly generate income or growth, it's time to outsource. Here's a simple rule. If the task isn't something you're uniquely qualified to do, and it doesn't bring you joy, outsource it. Think about your day-to-day life. What tasks are taking up most of your time? How much of that time is spent on tasks that don't excite or energize you? Those are the tasks you should be outsourcing. It's a common misconception that you need to wait until your business reaches a certain size before you can afford to outsource. But the truth is, outsourcing is what will allow your business to scale. By freeing up your time and mental energy, you'll be able to focus on the activities that actually generate revenue and growth. How to outsource? Finding the right people. Now that you understand what and when to outsource, let's talk about how to find the right people. Thanks to technology, outsourcing has never been easier. You can find skilled workers from all over the world who are ready to help you grow your business. Here are a few key steps to finding the perfect people for your team. 1. Identify the tasks. Before you hire anyone, get clear on exactly what you need help with. Make a list of tasks you want to outsource and be specific about the skills required to complete those tasks. 2. Use online platforms. There are plenty of platforms where you can find freelancers and virtual assistants. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer offer a wide range of professionals with expertise in everything from administrative support to graphic design. You can review their profiles, check reviews from previous clients, and even see examples of their work before hiring. 3. Start small. When you first begin outsourcing, start with small tasks or short-term projects. This will give you a chance to test the waters and see how well your new hire fits into your business. If things go well, you can gradually expand their responsibilities. 4. Communicate clearly. The key to successful outsourcing is clear communication. Be explicit about what you need, set expectations, and establish deadlines. The more clarity you provide, the better the results will be. 5. Build relationships. Outsourcing isn't just about delegating tasks. It's about building a relationship with your team. Treat your virtual assistants, freelancers, and contractors with respect. Invest in their growth and training. The better you treat your team, the more motivated they'll be to help you succeed. Automation. Outsourcing to systems. Now let's talk about the next level of outsourcing. Automation. While outsourcing to people is essential, there's another powerful tool that can free up even more of your time. Automating your business processes with technology. Automation allows you to create systems that handle repetitive tasks without the need for human involvement. Think of it as outsourcing to technology instead of a person. Here are a few areas where automation can save you time. 1. Email marketing. You can set up automated email sequences to nurture your leads, onboard new clients, and even sell your products, all without lifting a finger. Tools like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, and ConvertKit allow you to create email funnels that work for you 24/7. 2. Social media scheduling. Instead of posting to social media manually, use tools like Hootsuite or Buffer to schedule your posts in advance. This way, your content goes live without you having to log in every day. 3. Sales funnels. You can automate the entire sales process by setting up a sales funnel that guides potential customers from interest to purchase. This includes everything from lead generation to checkout automatically. 4. Payment and invoicing. Use automation tools to handle payments and invoicing. Platforms like Stripe and PayPal allow you to set up recurring billing, automatic invoicing, and even reminders for late payments. Automation allows you to step back from the day-to-day tasks and let systems do the work for you. And the best part? Once these systems are in place, they keep working, whether you're sleeping, traveling, or spending time with loved ones. The freedom mindset. Letting go of control. Outsourcing and automation are not just strategies. They're part of a mindset shift. It's about letting go of the idea that you need to control everything. It's about realizing that by handing over control, you actually gain freedom. The truth is, most people are afraid to let go. They think, what if they don't do it right? What if something goes wrong? But here's what you need to understand. Mistakes will happen. It's part of the process. But those mistakes are the price of freedom. You're not striving for perfection. You're striving for freedom. And freedom comes when you're willing to trust others, delegate tasks, and build systems that allow you to focus on the big picture. Exercise. Your outsourcing blueprint. Let's take action. Time to build your own outsourcing blueprint. Grab your notebook and answer the following. What tasks are you currently doing that drain your energy? What tasks can be delegated or outsourced? What skills are required for those tasks? List them. What areas of your business can be automated? Think about marketing, sales, and customer service. Where can you find the right people or tools to handle these tasks? Spend time thinking through these questions. The answers will help you create a roadmap to free. Freedom doesn't come from doing everything yourself. It comes from building systems, outsourcing, and automating the processes that don't require your personal touch. Remember, time is your most valuable asset, and by outsourcing and automating, you're buying yourself more of it. More time to think, to create, to live the life you want to live. In the next chapter, we'll dive even deeper into the art of automation. How to set up systems that run themselves, generate income, and create a life where you never work again. Are you ready for the next step in your freedom journey? Let's go! Chapter 4. Time. Your most precious resource. Time. The one thing we all crave more of, yet it's the one thing we can never make more of. Unlike money, which flows and multiplies, time is finite. Once it's gone forever. This chapter is about recognizing time as your most valuable asset and learning how to manage it in a way that brings you true freedom. If there's one thing you need to understand on your journey to never working again, it's this. You can always earn more money, but you can never earn more time. The value of time. Why it's more precious than money. We've been taught to believe that money is the most important resource in life. We work long hours, sacrifice our health, and often give up our personal lives in the pursuit of financial gain. But what if I told you that this perspective is backward? That in the end, time is what we should be pursuing, not money? Imagine this: you're 80 years old, sitting in your rocking chair, reflecting on your life. Would you wish you had made more money? Or would you wish you had more time with your loved ones, more experiences, more moments of joy and connection? This is the core of understanding the value of time. Time is irreplaceable. Once you truly understand this, you'll start to make different choices. You'll start to see that the goal of building a successful life or business isn't just to make money, it's to free up time so you can focus on what truly matters. The time trade OFF. High value versus low value activities. One of the first steps in reclaiming your time is learning to differentiate between high value and low value activities. Most of us spend our days caught up in low value activities without even realizing it. Checking emails every 10 minutes, scrolling through social media, doing admin work that could easily be outsourced. All of these tasks steal your time, yet they don't move the needle forward in any significant way. On the other hand, high-value activities are the tasks that bring you closer to your goals. These are the activities that generate income, expand your influence, and create long-term results. For example, strategic thinking, creating new products, building relationships, or developing systems for your business. These are the kinds of tasks that have a real impact. The key to time mastery is simple. Focus on high-value activities and eliminate or outsource the low-value tasks. Outsourcing low-value tasks. Freeing yourself from the small stuff. Once you've identified the low-value tasks that are eating up your time, the next step is to outsource them. Remember, not everything needs your personal attention. In fact, most things don't. Take a moment to reflect on your current day-to-day life. How much time are you spending on tasks that drain your energy and don't align with your highest goals? These are the tasks that can be delegated to someone else. For example, if you're spending hours managing your calendar, answering emails, or handling customer service inquiries, these are all tasks that can be handled by a virtual assistant. By outsourcing the small stuff, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters: your vision, your creativity, your growth. This isn't just about business. It applies to your personal life, too. Consider hiring help for household chores, or use automation tools to simplify daily tasks. Every minute you save is a minute you can reinvest in your well-being and your goals. Product versus service. Scalability and time freedom. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about one of the biggest time traps entrepreneurs fall into: offering services instead of products. When you offer a service, you are essentially trading your time for money. Whether it's consulting, freelancing, or coaching, your income is directly tied to the hours you work. This can feel fulfilling in the short term, but eventually, you hit a ceiling. There are only so many hours in a day, which means there's a limit to how much you can earn. And worse, you're constantly tethered to your business. On the other hand, selling a product creates scalability. A product, whether it's physical or digital, can be sold to an unlimited number of customers without requiring more of your time. Once the product is created, it can generate income passively, allowing you to earn money while you sleep, while you travel, or while you spend time with family. Think about the difference between a coach offering one-on-one sessions and a coach selling an online course. The one-on-one sessions require direct involvement, but the course can be sold to thousands of people without any additional effort. This is where time freedom comes in. By focusing on products instead of services, you create a business model that grows independently of your time. The concept of passive income, earning while you live. This brings us to one of the most powerful concepts in financial freedom: passive income. Passive income is money that flows into your life without requiring constant effort or time investment. It's the holy grail of financial independence because it allows you to earn money while living your life on your terms. Now, let me be clear. Passive income doesn't mean zero work. There's always effort required to set up a passive income stream, but the beauty of it is that once it's in place, it requires minimal maintenance. There are countless ways to create passive income, and here are a few examples to get you thinking. 1. Digital products. Creating and selling digital products is one of the easiest ways to generate passive income. This could be anything from online courses, ebooks, design templates, or software. Once created, these products can be sold over and over again without you having to do anything further. The work is done once, but the income continues indefinitely. 2. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing allows you to earn commissions by promoting other people's products. This requires very little ongoing effort, especially if you have a website, blog, or social media platform. When done right, affiliate marketing can become a lucrative, passive source of income. 3. Real estate investments. Real estate is one of the oldest forms of passive income. By purchasing rental properties, you can generate consistent monthly income with minimal involvement. Hiring a property management company can further reduce the time you need to invest, making it a great option for long-term wealth generation. 4. Dividend stocks. Investing in dividend-paying stocks is another way to create passive income. While this method requires a financial investment up front, it provides ongoing returns in the form of dividends. Over time, this can grow into a significant source of passive income without any further time or effort on your part. 5. Membership sites or subscriptions. If you offer exclusive content or services, consider turning it into a subscription-based business. This way, customers pay a monthly or annual fee for ongoing access to your products or community. Subscription models are powerful because they create recurring income streams, ensuring you're not constantly chasing the next sale. Time and freedom. The true wealth. Ultimately, passive income isn't just about money. It's about buying back your time. It's about creating systems and streams of income that free you from the day-to-day grind, allowing you to focus on living your life to the fullest. Imagine waking up in the morning and knowing that your business is making money, even as you enjoy your coffee, take a walk, or spend time with your loved ones. This is the freedom that passive income brings. It allows you to shift from the mindset of working to earn to living while you earn. Remember, wealth isn't measured by how much money you make, but by how much time you have to live the life you want. By focusing on high-value activities, outsourcing the low-value ones, and building passive income streams, you create a life where you're no longer trading time for money. You're creating wealth that works for you. Exercise. Design your time freedom blueprint. Now, let's put these ideas into action. It's time to design your time freedom blueprint. Identify your time leaks. Write down all the activities that currently take up your time. Which of these are low-value tasks that can be outsourced or eliminated? High-value activities. Make a list of the high-value activities that truly drive your business forward. These are the tasks that deserve your time and attention. Product versus service. If you're currently offering services, brainstorm ways you can transition to selling products or creating scalable income streams. What products can you develop that will generate income passively? Passive income ideas. Write down 3 ideas for generating passive income in your business. Choose one and create a plan to implement it within the next 30 days. Time is the ultimate currency. Once you fully embrace this truth, every decision you make will be rooted in creating more freedom. Not just financial freedom, but freedom of time. By focusing on high-value activities, outsourcing the rest, and building passive income streams, you begin to reclaim your most precious resource. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the specifics of building a business that runs itself, how to create systems, automate processes, and truly step back from the daily grind. You're getting closer to the life where you never. Chapter 5. Leveraging other people's time. You can do anything, but not everything. David Allen. Freedom isn't something you achieve by doing everything yourself. In fact, the opposite is true. The more you try to control every detail of your business, the more you trap yourself in the daily grind. The key to true freedom, financial, time, and lifestyle freedom, is learning how to leverage other people's time. The most successful entrepreneurs and business leaders in history understood this. They knew that their role was not to do everything, but to surround themselves with talented people who could handle the daily operations, while they focused on the big picture. In this chapter, we're going to explore the art of delegation, the power of outsourcing, and why leveraging other people's time is the secret to scaling your business without scaling your workload. Why leveraging other people's time is essential. Think about this for a moment. If you're doing everything yourself, your business can only grow as fast as you can work. There are only so many hours in a day, so no matter how efficient or hardworking you are, you'll eventually hit a ceiling. And when you do, you'll realize that you've become the bottleneck. This is the reason so many solopreneurs struggle to scale their businesses. They're still stuck in the mindset of, I have to do it all myself. But this mindset is a trap. It keeps you working in your business instead of working on your business. The truth is, if you want to build a business that gives you time freedom, you need to learn how to delegate effectively. You need to leverage other people's time, skills, and expertise, so you can free up your own time to focus on what truly matters. The art of delegation. Focusing on your genius zone. Delegation isn't just about offloading tasks. It's about focusing on your genius zone. What is your genius zone? It's the area where your unique skills, talents, and vision come into play. It's the part of your business where you add the most value. Everything else, whether it's administrative work, technical tasks, or customer service, can and should be delegated. Here's the secret. When you delegate the tasks that fall outside of your genius zone, you free up mental and emotional energy. You allow yourself to focus on the tasks that only you can do. The big ideas, the creative vision, the strategic decisions that move your business forward. That's where your true power lies. Outsourcing. The key to growth without burnout. Let's talk about outsourcing. Outsourcing is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal when it comes to leveraging other people's time. It allows you to access a global pool of talent, often at a fraction of the cost of hiring in-house employees, and it frees you from the burden of managing everything yourself. Outsourcing isn't just about saving time, it's about scaling your business in a sustainable way. When you outsource tasks to skilled professionals, you're not only increasing your capacity to deliver high-quality work, but you're also freeing yourself from burnout. Here are a few key areas where outsourcing can make a dramatic impact. 1. Administrative tasks. Administrative work is essential, but it's not the best use of your time. Tasks like email management, scheduling, data entry, and customer support can easily be outsourced to a virtual assistant. Why spend hours in your inbox when someone else can handle it for you? 2. Content creation. If you're spending too much time creating blog posts, social media content, or marketing materials, it's time to outsource. Hiring freelance writers, graphic designers, and social media managers can help you maintain a consistent online presence without taking up your valuable time. 3. Marketing. Marketing is another area where outsourcing can have a huge impact. Whether it's managing your ads, running your social media campaigns, or writing copy for your website, there are marketing experts out there who can do it better and faster than you. Outsource what you can and focus on the strategy instead. 4. Technical work. If you're not a tech expert, tasks like website maintenance, app development, or software troubleshooting can feel overwhelming. Instead of wasting time trying to figure it out yourself, outsource these tasks to professionals who specialize in technical work. This ensures that everything runs smoothly and you don't get bogged down in the details. How to find the right people. Outsourcing is only effective if you find the right people. You want to work with professionals who understand your vision, are skilled in their craft, and can deliver high-quality results without constant supervision. Here's how to find the best people for your team. 1. Use trusted platforms. There are several platforms where you can find talented freelancers and virtual assistants. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer allow you to browse portfolios, read reviews, and select professionals based on their experience and expertise. These platforms also provide secure payment systems, making it easy to manage your working relationships. 2. Look for specialized skills. When outsourcing, it's important to hire people who specialize in the task you're delegating. Don't settle for a jack of all trades if you need a specific skill set. For example, if you need a social media manager, hire someone who excels at that, not someone who dabbles in it alongside other unrelated tasks. The more specialized the skill, the better the results. 3. Test with small projects. Before committing to a long-term partnership, start with a small project or task to test the waters. This will give you a sense of how well the person works, their communication style, and the quality of their output. If it's a good fit, you can then expand their role and delegate more responsibilities. 4. Communicate clearly. Clear communication is the cornerstone of successful outsourcing. Be specific about your expectations, deadlines, and the outcome you're looking for. Provide examples if possible, and check in regularly to ensure everything is on track. Remember, the better you communicate, the better the results will be. Delegation without micromanagement. The balance of trust. One of the biggest fears entrepreneurs have when it comes to outsourcing is losing control. They worry that if they delegate too much, the quality will drop or things will go wrong. This fear often leads to micromanagement, which defeats the whole purpose of delegation. Here's the truth. If you feel the need to micromanage, you haven't delegated properly. Micromanagement happens when you haven't established clear systems, expectations, or trust with the people you've hired. The key to successful delegation is setting up the right systems and trusting your team to do their job. When you delegate, you're not just handing over tasks, you're empowering people to take ownership of their roles. Trusting them to handle the details allows you to step back and focus on the bigger picture. This is how you scale without getting stuck in the weeds. The ethics of outsourcing. Paying fairly and creating value. Before we move on, it's important to address the ethical side of outsourcing. Leveraging other people's time doesn't mean exploiting cheap labor. There's a difference between outsourcing and underpaying. As you build your business, keep in mind that every person you hire is part of your team, whether they're freelancers, virtual assistants, or contractors. Treat them with respect, pay them fairly for their work, and provide opportunities for growth. By creating value for those you work with, You build a business that thrives on mutual respect and collaboration. Remember, when your team succeeds, you succeed. Exercise. Build your outsourcing plan. Now it's time to take action. Let's create your outsourcing plan. Make a list of tasks you're currently doing that don't require your personal involvement. These are the tasks that can be delegated or outsourced. Identify the skills needed to complete those tasks. For example, if you need help with content creation, you might need a writer or a graphic designer. If it's administrative work, you'll need a virtual assistant. Research outsourcing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, and start browsing profiles of freelancers who specialize in the tasks you want to outsource. Test the waters by hiring someone for a small project. Monitor their performance, communication, and ability to meet deadlines. If it's a good fit, consider expanding their role. By building your outsourcing team, you'll start to experience the freedom that comes from leveraging other people's time, allowing you to focus on what really matters. Leveraging other people's time isn't just about saving yourself from burnout. It's about building a business that can grow beyond your personal capacity. When you outsource effectively, you free up your time to focus on your unique strengths and vision, while empowering others to contribute their expertise. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the balance between hustle and rest, the yin and yang of business that allows you to thrive without burning out. You're well on your way to creating a life of freedom where you never work again. Chapter 6. The yin and yang of business, balancing hustle and rest. All things carry yin and embrace yang. They reach harmony by blending with the vital breath. Lao Tzu. In a world that glorifies constant hustle, relentless effort, and grinding until success is achieved, we often forget the importance of balance. The truth is, there is a natural rhythm to life, a balance between doing and being, between action and rest, between hustle and reflection. It is the yin and yang of existence, a duality that governs everything we experience. In this chapter, we step away from the notion that constant effort is the only path to success. Instead, we explore how balance is not only necessary but essential to achieving true freedom and fulfillment. The greatest leaders, creators, and entrepreneurs understand this. There is a time to act and a time to rest. The duality of life. Understanding yin and yang. In ancient Chinese philosophy, yin and yang represent two complementary forces that make up all aspects of life. Yin is often associated with rest, reflection, and stillness, while yang is characterized by action, movement, and energy. One cannot exist without the other. They are interconnected, constantly shifting and balancing each other. Think of your business and your life as a dance between these two energies. When you are in a constant state of yang, always pushing, working, and grinding, you burn out. You become disconnected from your creativity, from your inner peace, from the very source of your energy. Too much hustle leads to exhaustion, depletion, and disillusionment. On the other hand, when you are too much in the yin, too much rest without action, you become stagnant. Ideas remain unmanifested, dreams stay in the realm of potential, and you lose momentum. The key is to find balance. In business, this means knowing when to hustle and when to step back. It means understanding that rest is not the enemy of progress. It is the fuel that makes sustainable progress possible. Why constant hustle leads to burnout? We live in a culture that celebrates the hustle. We are taught that if we work hard enough, long enough, and sacrifice enough, we will eventually succeed. But this mindset is fundamentally flawed. It ignores the natural rhythms of life and the human need for restoration. If you push your body without rest, it will break down. If you push your mind without reflection, it will become overwhelmed. And if you push your business without balance, it will fail to thrive in the long run. Here's the paradox. True success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about knowing when to act and when to rest. The most successful people understand that taking time away from work is just as important as putting in the effort. They know that rest doesn't slow progress, it accelerates it. The power of rest and reflection. The source of creativity. What if I told you that your best ideas, your most creative solutions, and your deepest insights come not when you're hustling, but when you're at rest? It's in the moments of stillness, when your mind is free from the noise of daily tasks, that true inspiration emerges. Think of the moments when you've had breakthroughs, those sudden flashes of insight that seem to come out of nowhere. Were they during the hours of grinding, or were they during a quiet walk, a peaceful moment in nature, or a time of rest? Creativity flows when we create space for it. When you stop the constant motion, you allow your subconscious mind to process, to connect the dots, and to present you with new ideas and solutions. This is the yin energy at work, the power of stillness and receptivity. Business as a dance. Finding the rhythm. In the world of business, success is not about working non-stop. It's about finding the right rhythm. This rhythm is different for everyone, but the principle remains the same. There is a time to push and a time to pause. Just as nature has its cycles, day and night, summer and winter, your business has its cycles too. There are times when the energy is high, when you're launching a new product, meeting deadlines, or pushing for growth. This is the yang phase, full of action and forward movement. But after the burst of yang energy, there must be a return to yin, a time for reflection, recalibration, and renewal. It's in these moments that you reassess, adjust your strategy, and prepare for the next wave of action. Without this balance, you risk burning out before your true potential is realized. The importance of mindfulness in business. One of the most powerful tools for finding balance in business is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present, aware of your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. It allows you to tune into your inner state and recognize when you're out of balance. Are you constantly stressed, feeling like you're always on, unable to switch off from work? This is a sign that you're stuck in yang energy, always in motion, but not necessarily moving forward in a sustainable way. On the other hand, are you avoiding taking action, procrastinating, or waiting for the perfect time? This is a sign that you're too much in yin, where reflection has turned into stagnation. Mindfulness helps you find the middle path, the place where you can work with intention and rest with purpose. It teaches you to listen to your body, your mind, and your intuition, so you know when to hustle and when to step back. The flow state. Effortless action. There is a state that lies between hustle and rest. It's called the flow state. When you're in flow, work doesn't feel like work. Time disappears, distractions fade away, and you're fully immersed in the task at hand. This is where your greatest productivity and creativity emerge. Flow is the perfect balance of yin and yang. It's the merging of action and stillness, effort and ease. You're moving, but you're not forcing. You're working, but it feels effortless. To cultivate flow in your business, you need to create an environment where both hustle and rest are honored. This means setting aside time for deep, focused work, yang, and also making space for reflection, creativity, and relaxation, yin. When you achieve this balance, work becomes not just a means to an end, but a joyful experience. The spiritual lesson of balance. At its core, the balance of hustle and rest is not just a business strategy, it's a spiritual lesson. It's about embracing the duality of life, understanding that both doing and being are essential to growth. It's about releasing the need for constant control and learning to trust in the natural rhythms of life. In Taoism, This is called Wu Wei, or effortless action. It's the idea that when we align with the flow of life, things happen with ease. We don't have to push against the current. We can let the current carry us where we need to go. This doesn't mean we don't take action. It means we take the right action at the right time, trusting that the universe is working with us. In your business, this means letting go of the need to be always on. It means trusting that periods of rest are not wasted time, but essential time for growth, reflection, and renewal. Exercise. Finding your balance. Take a moment to reflect on the balance of hustle and rest in your own life. Are you constantly hustling, feeling like you're never doing enough? Or are you avoiding action, waiting for the perfect moment to start? Here's an exercise to help you find balance. Yin and Yang inventory. Make a list of your daily activities and categorize them as either Yin, rest, reflection, creative thinking, or Yang, action, work, execution. Are you too heavy on one side? Schedule time for both. Just as you schedule work, schedule time for rest and reflection. This could be meditation, time in nature, or simply a few minutes of quiet to recharge. Practice mindfulness. Throughout the day, check in with yourself. Are you pushing too hard? Are you avoiding necessary action? Adjust accordingly. True success in business and in life comes from balance. It's the dance between hustle and rest, action and reflection, doing and being. When you embrace both the yin and yang energies in your life, you create a business that is not only successful but sustainable. You create a life that is not just productive, but fulfilled. In the next chapter, we'll dive into financial freedom and explore how you can balance the pursuit of wealth with the deeper need for fulfillment and purpose. You're not just on the path to financial success. You're on the path to living a life of meaning, joy, and balance. Chapter 7. Financial Freedom versus Money Obsession. A Psychological Approach. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. Money. It's a subject that dominates so much of our thinking, our decision-making, and our emotional well-being. For many, the pursuit of financial freedom becomes an all-consuming goal. But here's a deeper truth. Money, on its own, doesn't bring fulfillment. It's not the money itself that creates freedom. It's the psychology behind how we relate to money. In this chapter, we're going to take a step back from the mechanics of wealth building and look at the psychological relationship we have with money. What drives us? Why do we chase money as though it holds the key to happiness? And how can we shift our mindset from money obsession to a balanced, healthy approach that truly supports our well-being and freedom? The psychology of money. Why do we chase it? Money at its core is a symbol. It represents security, success, freedom, and, for many, power. Our culture teaches us that the more money we have, the more valuable we are as individuals. But this narrative has a dark side. It can lead to an unhealthy attachment to wealth, where money becomes not just a tool for freedom, but an endless chase for validation and self-worth. Let's break this down from a psychological perspective. 1. Money as security. From a young age, many of us are conditioned to see money as a safety net. We're taught that without it, we'll be vulnerable, unable to provide for our basic needs, and at the mercy of uncertainty. This belief is deeply ingrained in our subconscious minds. It's why so many people feel anxious about money, even when they have enough. Psychologically, this is known as scarcity mentality, the belief that there is never enough, that no matter how much money you accumulate, it could all disappear tomorrow. This mindset creates fear, anxiety, and a constant need for more, leading us to hoard wealth without ever feeling secure. 2. Money as status. In our society, money is often tied to our sense of status. It's a symbol of success, influence, and social standing. The more money you have, the higher your perceived status. This belief leads many to pursue wealth, not because they need more, but because it gives them a sense of importance. Psychologically, this can become problematic. When your self-worth is tied to your financial status, you become a slave to money. You begin to chase it, not for the freedom it can provide, but for the validation it offers. This can lead to feelings of emptiness, because no amount of money will ever be enough to fill a void in your self-esteem. 3. Money as freedom. At its healthiest, money is seen as a tool for freedom. It provides options, flexibility, and the ability to live life on your own terms. But here's where many people get trapped. They believe that financial freedom means having enough money to stop working. The problem is, enough is a moving target. Psychologically, this is where the cycle of overwork and money obsession begins. You convince yourself that if you just make a little more, you'll finally be free. But when you hit that number, the target moves, and you keep pushing for more. True financial freedom, as we'll explore, isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about shifting your mindset around money and redefining what freedom really means. The trap of money obsession. When more is never enough. There's a psychological trap that many fall into when it comes to money. It's the idea that more will always solve the problem. If you're feeling stressed, just make more money. If you're feeling unfulfilled, earn more. If you're worried about the future, save more. But here's the thing. Money on its own can't solve deeper psychological or emotional issues. The belief that money will somehow fix everything often leads to money obsession, a state where you become consumed by the pursuit of wealth, even at the expense of your happiness, health, and relationships. Psychologically, this is rooted in the phenomenon known as the hedonic treadmill. The hedonic treadmill refers to the human tendency to quickly return to a baseline level of happiness, regardless of major positive or negative events in life. In the context of money, this means that no matter how much wealth you accumulate, you will always adjust to your new financial situation and desire more. The initial happiness boost you get from a raise, a big sale, or a financial win is fleeting, and soon you're back to feeling the same way you did before. This is why money obsession can be so dangerous. You're constantly chasing a high that never lasts. You think, if I just make X amount more, I'll be happy. But once you reach that number, it loses its significance. The cycle continues, and you find yourself on an endless treadmill of pursuing more without ever feeling truly fulfilled. Shifting the mindset. Money is a tool, not a goal. To break free from the trap of money obsession, you need to redefine your relationship with money. Instead of seeing it as the ultimate goal, start viewing it as a tool, a means to an end, not the end itself. 1. Money as a means to fulfillment. The first shift in mindset is understanding that money, by itself, doesn't create fulfillment. Fulfillment comes from how you use money, not how much you have. Ask yourself, what does money allow me to do that brings meaning to my life? This could be traveling, spending more time with family, pursuing your passions, or giving back to your community. Psychologically, this approach aligns with the concept of intrinsic motivation. When you're motivated by internal values and desires, such as growth, connection, or creativity, your sense of fulfillment increases. In contrast, when you're driven solely by external rewards, like money or status, the fulfillment you seek often remains elusive. 2. The true measure of wealth. Time. The second shift is recognizing that time is the true measure of wealth. We touched on this in earlier chapters, but it's worth repeating. Money is renewable, but time is finite. Every dollar you earn can be replaced, but every minute you spend is gone forever. Instead of chasing more money, focus on creating systems that free up your time. Ask yourself, how can I use money to buy back my time so I can spend it doing what I love? This mindset shift turns money into a tool for freedom, rather than an object of obsession. 3. Redefining financial freedom. Finally, let's redefine what financial freedom really means. Financial freedom isn't about reaching a certain number in your bank account. It's about reaching a place where money no longer controls you. It's about having the ability to make decisions based on what you truly want, not what you think you need financially. Psychologically, this means cultivating a mindset of abundance, not scarcity. When you're in an abundance mindset, you trust that there is always enough, that you don't have to chase money, because opportunities will flow to you when you're aligned with your purpose. This frees you from the constant anxiety of not enough and allows you to live from a place of peace and freedom, breaking free from the scarcity mindset. Many people are trapped in a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. They believe that resources are limited, that there isn't enough money, time, or opportunities to go around. This mindset breeds fear, competition, and a constant feeling of lack. But scarcity isn't a reflection of reality. It's a psychological construct that limits your potential. The good news is that you can break free from the scarcity mindset by shifting your focus to abundance. Here's how. 1. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. The scarcity mindset always focuses on what's missing, what you don't have, what you haven't achieved, what you fear losing. To shift into abundance, start by focusing on what you already have. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for rewiring your brain and creating an abundance mindset. When you're grateful for the wealth, time, and opportunities you already have, you stop chasing more and start appreciating the present. 2. Cultivate an abundance mindset in relationships. Another key area where scarcity shows up is in relationships. Whether it's business partnerships, friendships, or personal relationships. When you operate from a place of scarcity, you believe that people are out to take from you, or that there isn't enough success to go around. To cultivate abundance, practice collaboration over competition. Believe that there is enough for everyone, and that by helping others, you're also helping yourself. This shift will not only improve your relationships, but also open the door to more opportunities for growth and success. 3. Trust in flow. Lastly, abundance is about trusting in the flow of life. Money comes and goes, opportunities come and go, and life is constantly shifting. The more you try to hold on tightly to what you have, the more you reinforce the scarcity mindset. But when you trust in the flow, when you trust that what is meant for you will come, you release the anxiety and fear that comes from scarcity. Exercise. Rewriting your money story. Take a moment to reflect on your own relationship with money. How has your psychological attachment to money shaped your decisions, your happiness, and your sense of freedom? Here's an exercise to help you shift your mindset. Write your current money story. Write down the beliefs you currently hold about money. Are they based on scarcity? Are they rooted in fear, anxiety, or the need for control? Rewrite your money story. Now, write a new story, one that reflects an abundance mindset. In this new story, money is a tool that supports your freedom, not something that controls your life. Practice gratitude. Every day, take time to acknowledge the financial and non-financial wealth you already have. This could be the time you've freed up, the opportunities you've created, or the connections you've made. Money is a powerful tool, but it's not the source of happiness or fulfillment. True freedom comes from redefining your relationship with money, seeing it not as an end, but as a means to create a life of purpose, joy, and freedom. By shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, and breaking free from the cycle of money obsession, you open the door to a life where you are no longer a slave to wealth, but a master of your own destiny. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to live your true path, aligning your business and life with your deepest passions and purpose, so you can experience success on your own terms. Chapter 8. Living Your True Path. Breaking free from the matrix. Escape the system. Reject the rules. Live on your own terms. This is your life, not theirs. Andrew Tate. You've been lied to. From the moment you entered this world, they told you there was only one way to live. Get a job, work for someone else, obey the rules, keep your head down, retire at 65, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll get a taste of freedom. But that's the matrix talking. It's a system designed to keep you controlled, trapped, and complacent. But you're not here to live by their rules. You're here to break free, to carve your own path, and to live a life that's truly yours. This chapter isn't for the weak. It's for the ones who are ready to say enough. Enough of playing by someone else's rules. Enough of being a cog in their machine. You're here to create your own reality, to live your true path, escaping the matrix. The reality of control. Let me make this crystal clear. The system doesn't want you to succeed. It wants you obedient. It wants you to trade your time for money, to grind away in some soul-sucking job, to stay too busy and too tired to ever question why you're living the way you are. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. You can have it all, right now. Not by following their rules, but by breaking free from them. The Matrix, the system we've all been taught to follow, teaches you to fear freedom. They've convinced you that taking control of your life is risky, that stepping off the hamster wheel means failure. But in reality, the biggest risk is staying in their system. Because as long as you're trapped in the matrix, you'll never live the life you're truly capable of. Creating your own reality. Rejecting the lies. Do you know why most people fail to live their dreams? It's because they're stuck in the mind prison. The matrix has programmed you to limit your own potential. You've been taught to play it safe, to stay comfortable, and to avoid taking risks. But guess what? Comfort is a lie. Comfort is where dreams go to die. The truth is, you were born to be unstoppable, to live your life on your terms. But the only way to do that is to reject everything you've been taught about what's normal. The average life, working a 9 to 5, counting the days until the weekend, hoping for a vacation once a year, that's the slow death. You weren't put on this earth to be average. You were born to be limitless. The only thing holding you back is the belief that you have to follow someone else's rules. Newsflash: you don't. Following your true path. Becoming the elite. The elite, those who live life on their own terms, understand one thing. Success comes from rejecting the system. They refuse to be trapped by the 9 to 5 grind. They build businesses, create wealth, and most importantly, they buy back their time. Time is the ultimate asset. The rich understand that time is the real currency, not money. The poor trade time for money, but the rich? They create systems that work for them. If you want to live your true path, you have to stop trading your life for a paycheck. You have to build something independent, something that allows you to live without being chained to a job. This means building passive income, creating multiple streams of wealth, and mastering the art of leverage. The moment you start doing that is the moment you escape the matrix. You stop answering to bosses, you stop worrying about bills, and you start living powerfully, doing what you want, when you want, with who you want. But the first step is believing it's possible. If you don't believe that freedom is possible for you, you'll never take the actions necessary to make it happen. And that's exactly what the Matrix wants, to keep you doubting yourself, taking control. The war on your mind. Make no mistake, this is a war for your mind. The Matrix wants you distracted. They feed you fear, anxiety, and doubt every single day, through the news, social media, and every corner of your life. They want you weak. They want you living in a cage of mental slavery. But you have the power to break free. You have the power to create a life of limitless freedom, where you're in control of your destiny. But it requires a revolutionary shift in your mindset. You have to decide right now that you won't live like the masses, that you'll no longer be a victim of their system. This is about ownership. Own your time. Own your decisions. Own your life. The path to freedom. Build. Grow. Dominate. What's the first step on your true path? Build something that sets you free. Whether it's a business, a brand, an investment portfolio, whatever it is, it needs to generate freedom. Not just financial freedom, but time freedom. Money is a tool, not the goal. The goal is to live without being owned by anyone or anything. To live your true path, you need to build wealth. Not just by trading your time for money, but by creating systems and investments that generate income while you sleep. Learn how to play the game of wealth, not by working for it, but by creating opportunities that work for you. Grow your influence. The world belongs to those who control their environment. Whether it's through business, social media, or personal networks, build influence. Influence opens doors that money alone cannot. Dominate your mindset. This is the most important one. You have to be unshakable. The world will try to throw obstacles your way, but if you dominate your mind, if you control your thoughts, you become untouchable. The revolution starts now. It's time to wake up. This isn't just about you. It's about starting a revolution. The world needs more people who reject the system, who break free from the chains of the Matrix, and who live their lives on their own terms. And that revolution starts with you. This is your call to action. It's time to wake up, stop following the herd, and start building a life that reflects who you truly are. This is your life, your destiny, your path. Conclusion. Join the revolution. It's time to level up. If you've made it this far, you're already different. You've already separated yourself from the masses. You're ready to break free from the traditional mindset that's been holding you back and to take control of your life, your business, and your future. But here's the truth. This is just the beginning. To fully live your true path, you need to stay sharp, stay focused, and continue surrounding yourself with the right mindset and the right strategies. So here's what I want you to do next. Subscribe to my channel. It's time to level up. I'm going to keep dropping knowledge, strategies, and mind-shifting content that will help you break out of the matrix and start living life on your own terms. Hit that subscribe button now and join the movement. The revolution is here, and it's time for you to own your life.